Hello there, it's Haley from SevereWeatherTV.com with the Severe Weather Outlook for August 5th. So what is happening? Lots of things are happening. Tropical storm Bertha out there in the Atlantic. Hurricane Iselle moving towards the islands of Hawaii, about to cross into the Central Pacific. And then Julio still out there. Tropical storm Genevieve already in the Central Pacific, about to move into Northwest Pacific Basin. And then in the Northwest Pacific Basin, Typhoon Halong. In Mexico for today, the possibility for strong to very strong rains in a large part of the country. The United States today, there's a confusing map, so we'll talk about that shortly. In Canada, we've got warnings for severe thunderstorms and then watches in all of these yellow areas at the moment. So here's all the things going on tropical cyclone-wise. Let's start with Iselle, who is apparently a Category 3 hurricane. So at the moment, don't believe there's any land hazards on this thing, but it is going to be crossing into the jurisdiction of the Central Pacific Hurricane Center soon, and I believe it's supposed to be affecting the islands about Thursday or so. Let's see if we can find about where. Yeah, starting about Thursday or so, there's going to be ill effects for the islands of Hawaii, but obviously we'll stay tuned to see what the Central Pacific Hurricane Center says about Iselle. Next, let's talk about Halong, which luckily is not over any land masses. However, these islands on the Japan webpage looks like they've got advisories in effect for high waves, winds, or they call it gale, I'm assuming it's for the winds, and then storm-type warnings. And this thing is predicted to actually end up in mainland Japan at some point in the future. Elsewhere, we've got what? What do we have? There's Genevieve, the storm that's moving over to the Northwest Pacific Basin. Very few storms do that, but it's not completely out of the question or all that rare. And we've got Julio. Julio, luckily, far enough away from land. But if you do look at the trajectory, this thing of Julio could be a problem for the Central... Oh, not for the Central Pacific Hurricane Center, but for Hawaii. More importantly, a problem for Hawaii in the future. Yes. And then Bertha. Tropical storm Bertha, who was the second hurricane of the Atlantic, well, still is, has the name of the second hurricane of the Atlantic season. Now, tropical storm, no land hazards on that one, other than dangerous surf conditions. Is that, but luckily, no direct threat to the land. In the United States, here's an overview of the severe thunderstorm threat for the next few days, and here's what's happening at this very moment, where we have 3, I can't count. 3 severe thunderstorm warnings, one there, and one there at the moment. In general, 2% chance for a tornado today for this area of South Dakota and Nebraska. 5% chance for the 58 mile per hour and greater winds. And 5% chance for the 1 inch or larger hail. Tomorrow, 15% chance for this area of severe thunderstorms. 5% around it and 5% over there. And that is it for today. And hopefully you're staying safe out there.